There's something I've been wanting to tell you actually. The real reason why I tried going to your place is because I wanted to tell you, and I like you a lot. Note, I use past tense, so you won't have to worry about me trying to pursue you. I realized din kasi na we both have so much life left to live, and I wouldn't want to be that guy to hinder any of our dreams. And yes, I'm really, really happy to see you pursue the med life. So yeah, I've actually had a huge crush on you for quite some time now. I really hope I didn't catch you off guard, but I'm quite relieved to finally get that off my chest. That said, I can't wait for us to see each other again, in God's time and place. You'll always be my X factor wherever life decides to take us. Though I don't mean this in a romantic sense. I love you. Are you guys good? Are you guys okay? Did I did I attack anyone from my dramatic reading? Nonetheless, happy Valentine's everyone. Yeah, another short episode, another solo episode. But that is just because I want to tell everyone, every listener, I finally got to experience what love feels like. Yeah, sure. I got shot down. Obviously, the most predictable ending. Whenever Delro, your boy Delro, your resident sad boy, tries to pursue love, always getting shot down. But this one was different. And I'll tell you why in a few. So, as you know, palagi akong bigo sa pag-ibig. So, this isn't the first girl I tried pursuing. I've pursued so many back in my younger years. And honestly, the ending gets so predictable. We meet up, I develop feelings, I try courting, of course we try talking, and then I drop the bomb, and the reply that I get back is, I'm sorry, I don't mess with you the same way you mess with me. It's always been like that for the past how many years now. But this one right here, that opening monologue that you just heard, the feeling was definitely different. It felt like I was in love for the first time. And grabe guys, ang sarap talaga ng feeling. Kahit na di call this, kahit na hindi ni-reciprocate. Kahit sinabi niyang hindi ito yung tamang panahon para sa akin na umibig, I'm okay with that. Here's the backstory, guys. So, 2 years ago, literally the day before the world started going crazy, right? With all these lockdowns, all these restrictions. It was a normal day at school. It was a normal day. And I had just met this person right in the chapel. You know, of all places, no? Like, could have been in the bar, could have been in the mall, could have been anywhere. But of all places, I met her in the chapel. And she just, turned around at me and, she was asking me certain questions. And then we introduced each other, we gave each other names. Or we introduced our names to one another. And I guess the one regret I have from that day is not staying with her a little more. Because I thought I would meet her every week. I thought this would be a weekly thing. I get to know her a little more. But yun nga, that was the last day life was normal. So you all know we had to adjust. We had to be distant from one another, whether we liked it or not. And although we still got to talk naman, I mean, there's Messenger, all these other apps. I really would have wanted to get to know her in the moment, get to know her in person. I just wish I wasn't in a rush that day. Little did we know na that would be the first and that would be the only time we'd meet in person. Despite the distance, despite not being able to see each other face to face, our friendship grew. Our friendship really grew. Now, it's not yung tipong halos araw-araw kayo mag-uusap, halos kada minuto may DM or may video call every day. That's di naman ganun. Because I just met her and I really just wanted to get to know her a little more. So we chatted, we talked. And guys, by the way, she is someone that you know very well. Yup, she's been in my pod a couple of times. So I will not reveal because I want to respect her privacy. I wanna talk great things about her, okay? I'm not here to... Hindi ako marites, guys. Hindi ako chichismis ng mga masasamang bagay. First of all, I don't like to shit on people. That's not who I am. That's not how I raise. But really, more than that, like, this girl just meant the whole world to me. And I know I'm sounding fluttery with my words because, you know, it's Valentine's. Like, there's that extra sense, there's that extra kick. But I really mean everything I said when I say this girl meant everything to me. Like, it's amazing, you know, despite the distance, despite the difficulties, and especially despite the differences in schedule. Like, we just managed to keep a close friendship. And that's what the first few months was all about. And then, right, perfect timing, no? Because Valentine's last year, February last year, that's when the fire started to light up. That's when I told myself, you know what? I think I'm starting to like this girl. So the first thing I did, it'll be first of many. Since, you know, I don't know how to drive, or I do a little bit, but I sure as heck cannot drive all the way to wherever she was living. Because I don't know Waze, I suck at Waze. So what I did was, I bought, you know, chocolates. Because, you know, chocolates is the go-to Valentine's surprise. So I bought Ferrero. Yep, Ferrero. Sobrang detailed, no? But sobrang specific, no? But I bought Ferrero. Pinagrab ko. And the first thing she wakes up to is my surprise delivery, and she can't believe it. Like, she was so flattered and really grateful for my unexpected surprise, and I felt happy that day. Because you know how Valentine's, you know, bitter kayo, or bitter tayo mga single and all that. But I always want Valentine's to be a day where I just extend my love. I just show my love language. I'm not the most vocal, like, madalang talaga ako mag I love you. So when I said that in the monologue, I'm sure you guys were shocked, but yeah. I rarely say I love you. I'm not a showy person. I'm not a verbal person. But I wanted to show my love language to her through gifts, through surprises. And the trend kept going on. So obviously, papadala ako ng mga bagay-bagay, you know, during her birthday, of course, Christmas. So, bottom line is, I would do anything. I was doing anything and everything. Because that's how much I liked her, and to a certain degree, that's how much I loved her. And sure, it's not the romantic love, and sinabi ko naman yun, but it's still love nonetheless. And grabe guys, ang sarap ng feeling. Ang sarap talaga ng feeling. So, you know, we continued talking, we continued trying to converse, and then that day came. It was the week of Christmas. It was the day before my cousin's wedding. And I made a promise to myself na during the week of my cousin's wedding, aamin din ako sa kanya. I think I've held it for so long. I think it's the perfect time to confess. And mind you guys, I know for a lot of us here, madali mag-confess, madali sabihin, oh, I like you and all that. I'm sure for some of you it's easy. But for me, that just messes with my brain mentally. Like, first of all, the fear factor. Because, it's one thing to get rejected, and I'll be okay with that. But it's another to just be distant after that. And more than anything, that was my biggest fear. After getting rejected, will this be another lost case na she'll just drift in the background and just pretend that I never existed? Like, the past experiences that I've confessed to certain girls, they would obviously reject me because, that's the inevitable result. But I think the worst part about that is they just go drift away. And that's what hurts more. And honestly, that's what I was scared about. That's what I was really, really fearful for. Na baka maging awkward. Baka she'll lose interest. Not romantically, but more so just as friends. She might lose interest in me because for all you know, she might have found me very simpy. Baka may lang na siya sa akin. I was scared of all that. I really was. But I took it upon myself to just go for it. I really wanted to go for it because I don't wanna play around with myself and have these what ifs. Like, what if sinabi ko, or what if ganito yung ginawa ko? Like, I didn't want to have these regrets, You know me, I have so many regrets in life. But I did not want to regret confessing to her. And I wanted to do it in person. I really wanted to do it straight to her face. Like, go to her place and all and just confess. But I guess God had other plans, man. Because I don't know, for some reason umuulan the morning before, and her village was actually flooded. As in binaha yung village nila. So I don't know, was it a sign na maybe I shouldn't tell her anymore? Was God trying to guard my heart or something like that? And I know the original plan was to tell her in person, but I couldn't wait any longer. I've held this for like a good year and a half at best. So I took it upon myself to send that long DM that you just heard at the start of this episode. And to my pleasant surprise, she actually liked it. I think she actually likes me. I don't know. I could be wrong. And maybe that's a stretch. But in her exact words, nakilig pala siya. She actually was flattered. She was actually honored to be liked by me. That was a response I never expected to hear. Palagi kong sanay with getting rejected, losing the friendship, and just them pretending I don't exist anymore. Going about their lives, being happier with their lives. I was so used to that. But this particular person just hit different. That's why I say talaga na this is my first taste of love. This is what it feels like pala. Because with the others, yeah, I tried expressing that love, but they just didn't express it back. It was just so one-sided, and maybe to a fault of mine, because I would act simpy, I would act weird. But if anything, and thank God for this, like, she did not find me simpy at all. She did not think I was simping at all. She was surprised, yes. She was surprised because I asked her that, did you see this coming, or were you surprised? She did say she was pleasantly surprised. But the fact that she actually appreciated my message, the fact that she really, took care of my very sensitive, fragile heart. I could not be any happier. I really could not be any happier. I felt like I was on cloud nine, and I know what you're thinking. Di naman kayo? Na-reject ka naman. Why are you feeling this way? Why are you feeling happy? Unlike the other experiences na, na-reject ka din naman. And yeah, guys, to make no mistake, I did cry a little bit. I did shed some tears. But it wasn't tears because, I got rejected again. But it's because, wow, guys, this person actually cares so much for me that she would reply to me that way. Like, that's why, naiyak talaga ako when I read her replies. It's just not really the rejection per se, but it's more the way she handled herself, the way she, replied back to me. That's what really struck me so hard. And I'm never gonna forget that. I really will. And she even said I love you back. And that was the best part. I know I'm making some delusional takes. I know some of this is a stretch, but any sort of kind words that I get back from anyone, but more so here from this, crush of mine, like it just, I don't know, just made this very sensitive, sad boy happy. It really did. And honestly, even though I got shot down, and I'll explain a little bit later, but even though I got shot down nicely, I still was the happiest boy in the world that day. Because I finally got to express what I've been wanting to express for so long. And to finally feel relief, to finally feel a sense of fulfillment. Now you finally did what you wanted to do for so long. And for her to just respond in a way that is so graceful, so beautiful as her. Wow, just... I know December pa yun, but that felt like Valentine's for me. It really did. And obviously now, like, we're chill again, we're cool. And that's the best part. We didn't lose the friendship. And maybe part of it is on me for creating that distance. Maybe part of it is due to uncontrollable factors because life is going on. But the fact that we'd still talk, we'd still, soul search together, we'd be supportive of our dreams, like, that's something I did not expect, really. That's really something I did not expect. And I know I'm sounding delusional, I'm sounding like I'm all over the place, but wala guys, I'm just in love. Like, I love this person and I'm in love with this person still. Like, there's a difference between loving someone and being in love with someone, I'm not no love expert, but when you're friends, like, you can still love that person, it's not, doesn't have to be romantic. Like, I'm sure the love we have is very platonic, very chill, very supportive. But guys, like, legit, there was a point in time where every day and every single evening she was on my mind all throughout. That's how madly in love I was with this person. And I know it's hard to distinguish between, happy crush and all of that. I get that, and I'm no expert, but guys, you just don't know. You just don't know how in love I was with this person. Iba siya eh. It's not like, how I simp for Joy and any of my K-pop stars. This is different. Like, she's literally someone I couldn't help but think about every single day. Like, I know they say there are lots of fish in the sea, and I do hope not the both of us do find eventually the people we deserve to be with. But during this time, from the first day we met until now, honestly, I'm just in love with her. I really am. Like, ang sarap talaga. Like, never mind the flaws, never mind the the pros and cons. Like, never mind that shit. Like, grabe, sobrang in love talaga ako sa kanya. Even to this day. And I hope, if she does hear this, if you're hearing this right now, I hope di kamay lang. And don't worry, we're more than in good terms. We're in beautiful terms. And tsaka na yung message, like, later on. Because right now, ever since that day, things have been pretty busy. I mean, she has her own thing, I have my own thing. So we're not talking as much. But at least it's not because she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. At least it's not because ilang na siya sa akin. And I guess to my past crushes, like, I don't want to burn bridges. So I really hope I can rebuild with you guys again. Because I sure as hell have with this one person. So yeah, we may not be as talkative. Like I said, she's pursuing the med life. So, like I said, ayoko maging sabagabal sa kanila or sa kanya. But the friendship is so beautiful. She is so beautiful. I mean, I'm more than just looks, okay? If you think, oh, nagagandaan ka lang, no, bro, it's more than that. It's more than that. And my mom and dad would always tell me this, don't settle. Don't settle at all. Like, don't look at the outer beauty, but more at the inner soul. That's yun lang yung sa akin. Now, do I see us having a future together? Not so much anymore. So I think I've learned to be realistic also, because how every Valentine's Day yung kwentong Jollibee, they have these happy endings, or just in any K-drama there's this unrealistic happy ending. This one is still a happy ending, but it's a realistic one. And honestly, as much as I like this person, as much as I was in love with this person, alam ko naman na at the end of the day, hindi pwede maging tayo. Not because we don't love each other, but because there's so much life. I said it in my DM, and she agreed. There's so much life for us to live, and I don't want to rob her of her experience, and I don't want to rob myself of what's gonna be my once in a lifetime experiences. I don't want to make any dumb moves, honestly, to rob us of our dreams, because she's a single-minded thinker, and I don't want to be a distraction for her. And even me, even though I'm not fully set with life, unlike she is, I've got some shit to figure out too. So, over time, I've come to learn that maybe things happen for a reason. But regardless, I'm just so in love with this person, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's hard to explain. Even though I know hindi pwede maging kami, wala. It's just, I can't explain why I'm just so in love with this person. It's just hard. It's so hard. And I know it's bittersweet. I know it's not the ending she or I had expected, but I'm gonna remember this. And I sure hope the both of us remember what we were doing when we were young, Because make no mistake, she's gonna find her one, I'm gonna find my one. Like, it's a part of life. And who knows, maybe God might be like, you know what? You two go back together. But I'm far from that thinking right now. Like, I don't have time to think about that. But I just wanted to share with you in the spirit of Valentine's, how love can be so beautiful, man. Whether romantic, platonic, any type. But I guess since, hina-highlight ngayon yung romantic love, I just wanted to share na your resident sad boy actually fell in love. And I have zero regrets. Zero regrets with everything that transpired. And to any of my listeners right now, just shoot your shot, man. Just go for it. I know there's the fear of getting rejected. I know there's the fear of getting shot down. I know there's the fear of finding out meron na siyang iba. That's painful. That's really painful. Thank God I didn't experience that. But yeah, you don't want to be holding these regrets forever. You want to make sure you have inner peace with yourself. And should you and the person you're pursuing end up together, well then great, because I'm truly happy for you. But for those who are in the same boat as me, na palaging bigo sa pag-ibig, may dahilan yun. And I guess me, I was so lucky na she handled my heart with so much care, so much alalay talaga. Because you know me, I can be a train wreck. I'm an emotionally unstable dude. I'll admit that. So the fact that she treated me with so much care, talagang doktor na doktor. Rightfully so. That's why I'm gonna love her for it. So, you know, if you're tuning in right now, I still do hope we can meet up. I really just want to make up for lost time. And I want to talk about it more. I really do. There's so much stuff I want to tell you, pa. But sorry, guys, that's just between her and me. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this tea spilling episode. I mean, it is Valentine's, so might as well. But if you're watching right now, I hope you enjoyed all those months of me falling for you, me trying to chase you, and me finally telling you how much I love you, how I feel about you. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the next amount of years, but like I said earlier, no matter what happens, you're always gonna be my X factor. You're always gonna be that one person who showed me the way, who showed me how to love, who showed me how to be a gentleman, who showed me how to have confidence with myself and shooting my shot and pursuing the people I love. So if you're watching, hangouta tayo. Namimiss na kita eh. And I hope na when we do meet, it'll be a beautiful day because you are truly beautiful in my eyes. I love you. Mahal kita. Sarang heyo.